Hey, welcome to another episode of Sleazy Sport. And today I'm joined by Magic Mike. What's happening, Mike?
Yo, what's up, dude? How you doing?
And I'm easy. Today it's just the two of us. Guys, please like, comment, share, subscribe to the Shandies, help a brother out, you know. But anyway, Mike, the theme is blue. And yeah, the only reason why it's blue is at least your team got a W over the weekend. Let's start off with that. How do you feel about getting a W against West Ham and helping us out, and staying in the Europa League position?
Dude, dude, thing is,
Yeah,
something's off in my team, dude. I think I posted the other day.
yeah,
I think it was after our loss to Arsenal. I was like, I don't know.
mm,
The season is over.
yeah,
We are gonna make top four. It's just good to
yeah.
the way we're playing. In fact, I don't see us beating Liverpool in the FA Cup final.
Mm.
You know, um, our midfield, Kovacic is out.
Aish.
Gigino and Kante. Kante has regressed. In fact, it's the same with Jorginho.
Yeah, I
You
know. I
know,
just feel like it's all about just don't feel like they complement each other. But anyway, you can continue.
and then who else? Um, yeah, man, it was a boring game, dude,
Yeah, that's true.
in which
That was
in
kind of
which
fair.
we, yeah, dude, in which we got lucky thanks to Captain America
Hey,
saving us. But I mean, yeah, dude. I mean, I was disappointed with Havertz. You know, Werner.
yeah.
Joe, I don't know, dude. Like when I look at these guys, né, and I compare them to the likes of Abo Diaz,
Mm-hmm.
even yesterday I was watching. Was it yesterday? I was watching the game between AC Milan and Lazio. Joe.
Yeah.
That
When they
Rafael Leao, Joe.
Liao is
That guy's
nice.
a bowler, Joe.
And he benches for Portugal, bro. He
Hmm.
benches. He benches for Portugal, Liao.
Yeah, he's like a raw talent, but you can see a footballer there, Joe.
Mm. I know
And
he's
then you
yeah.
yeah, and
No,
then you look at it, and I think even that Theo Hernandez,
I, Theo starts
he
for
was.
France, my G.
Mm,
He starts for the French national team, so he's class. Just by starting for that country, bro. You know who to you class.
yeah,
Yeah,
dude. I think when you watch that, and then you watch the Chelsea game, and you're like, okay, shit.
yeah.
Um, we need a midfielder.
Mm.
Um, if we're gonna, okay, we've lost Rudiger, so it's
Mm-hmm.
either if you want to put Reece James at right center back, then you're gonna need to have you need to go into the market to purchase a right wing back that's
Mm.
very talented. But how many are they, dude?
Mm, it is not quite a. There's one
There's,
Basaka. I mean, you guys can take one Basaka.
nah, dog. In the front, if fella is not technically gifted enough, Antonio.
Yeah,
So I don't know. I mean, if we're smart, probably go for Theo Hernandez, going dip into the market.
yeah.
But Theo plays left. I think
I
even I
can
saw something on
alternate.
Twitter. It's like, AC Milan's left side is world class, right side is average. Hence why you get such an inconsistent team.
Yeah. True. And the left side is strong now. Yeah, you are right. Hey, the right is so. It's not that great.
Yeah. But yeah,
Mm,
dude, I think it was a boring game. We got the
mm,
job done.
yeah.
There's a lot more work that needs to get done with the Chelsea team. We still need to figure out who our new owners are gonna be. Joe, it's Dimakar right now, Joe. We lost Rudiger, we lost Christensen.
Ish.
I don't think if Benchio had to come back, you come back the same player, especially if you're out for so long.
Mm. I know that's
So
true.
I don't, and that's why I would like us to go into the market for Theo Hernandez, and
Mm,
then I don't know, right wing back.
I come to think of it, there's not many in it. Like right
Like we
wing
must
back.
bring back our lamb teacher.
once, once.
Bring back Lem, teacher.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know what
Even
I
though you,
mean? There's an attacking. Yes, you
mm,
should, ne? But there's an attacking player right there, quick, who
mm-hmm.
would more likely than not give other teams a problem. To because going forward, Lamptey is Nandi.
Yo, is good going forward.
So I don't know. I think maybe activate. I'm a buyback close if we do
Yeah,
get Lamptey, put Rhys Jace right center back, have Silva, and then Chabal, and then what's his Travel also playing at the center back.
yeah,
Bring back Cowell from Huddersfield, and maybe go purchase who's that guy? Ukunda, whatever
yeah.
his name is
Kunde,
from
yeah,
so
Kunde from
yeah.
Sevilla. Yeah,
Go get a Theo. Go get
Aish, and that
that Brighton midfielder. What's his name?
Pesuma.
Basuma.
Pesuma fits. Ay,
The get
Pesuma
Basuma in the
Delilah.
middle, Fetu. Our
Yeah,
attacking line. Okay, they're not consistent enough. Fetu. Maybe we should just find a formation that will work for them. But anyways, enough about Chelsea, dude.
yeah.
Um,
Are we moving on to the red side of life?
yeah, dude.
Well, you see,
Quite a
on
happy.
yeah, ish, dude. On Saturday, I won't lie to you, I didn't watch the live game. I ended up watching the extended highlights. The really long ones, to
Yeah.
see like uh like what went down. We did have our chances. Dalo hit the post twice. Bruno missed the penalty. So it's yeah. The thing is that with my team, I know what to expect from them. It's not like we playing for we were trying to qualify for the Champions League, but it seems as if our players, not all of them are in sync. Kind of like it's just that you don't watch basketball, but the Brooklyn Nets have two really talented ballers, but they just don't have that hunger and desire to win. And so that's what I feel because mentality is also key, Mike. You can be as talented, you can be the best at what you do, from a talent standpoint. But if mentally you are not there, then you're not gonna transcend or even go up a level. When you look at teams like about Liverpool, Liverpool doesn't have world class players. I just think the system makes them look wavy, and as well they have that desire. Look at Origi. Origi came on and he did what Origi does all the time. When Origi comes on, he always scores that crucial goal. So for me, I just don't think my players have the desire. Reinnick did speak on it. He did say that we need open heart surgery for Man United. That's how deep our problems are. They're not just only the problems don't stem from a coaching standpoint, but from a management standpoint. The top level and everything. He did mention that
But
it,
wouldn't he have had a say in them signing what's his name?
Bruno.
Fernandez long term.
I
Yeah.
don't think so. I don't think he had a say.
Considering
Um,
he still had 3 years left on his contract, then
yeah.
you go back, you give him a
Mm-hmm.
lucrative contract.
No,
His performances don't necessarily warrant that so far.
I've
And
been.
now you're gonna have a problem with if the new manager comes in and don't necessarily rate Bruno, then you got a person that's got a sitting there with a high wage bill that you can necessarily gonna struggle to offload. I
You
mean,
see
it's
what
the
I'm
exact
saying?
same why Chelsea were reluctant to basically give Rudiger the deal he wanted.
Mm-hmm.
Because,
Yeah.
we don't believe in signing or basically, especially with old players, just when you're just about to hit 30, nah,
Mm-hmm.
Chelsea don't necessarily give you the lucrative contracts because they have a view with and as soon as you hit 30, you're gonna start dipping. And it's hard for us to offload you as a business to another team if you're a player that's on high wage but you're a low performer.
Danko. And that's how it's supposed to be. There's so many players in my club, bro, that are low performers, but are earning a ridiculous amount of money. And I feel like with Ranick, the board need to listen. because I don't trust our board, bro. I won't lie to you, Mike. Yes, they may say, okay, we hear you, but I still believe that they always want to interfere. And as well, with us signing Bruno to a long term deal, no top team was after Bruno. It's not like Rudiger, for instance, with you guys. Rudiger, Real Madrid is knocking. Serious teams are knocking for Rudiger. With Bruno, there really isn't anyone knocking at his door, which I always tell United spectators, because a lot of our spectators are very emotional and they like favoring players. I always say,
Yeah.
if Bruno was the shit the way you guys think he is, why aren't big teams after Bruno? Why aren't big teams after Bruno? I know very well Paul is leaving, but Paul is not gonna go to a small team. Paul is gonna go to a big team, most probably PSG. For me, that's what makes sense for me, because PSG are in need of a player like Paul Pogba, because their midfield is not wavy. That's the area where they lack. You know, Whereas with Bruno, not a lot of big teams are knocking on our door, putting us under pressure in getting Bruno. So there was no need for Man United to give him that amount of money. And as well, we're trying to reduce the wage bill. I mean, you did, mention that just now. We need to reduce it to the best of our ability. Ngoba, bruh, like guys like Abo Rashford, they're stealing for a living. Martial stealing for a living. 250 bags and they're earning more than Salah, these guys. And they're nowhere near the levels of Salah. So for me, it's hey man, there's just a lot of issues there, Man United. I hope we address the main issues, bruh. And for me, it's us getting structure at the top, because once you have structure at the top, the team will improve, because we're going to start recruiting, uh, players who suit a philosophy that the manager wants to play. And I've been reading that we want Freaky de Jong from Barcelona, as who's this guy? Who Eric Ten Hag did work with him at Ajax, and Ufriki is a player, of course, that would do well in our team, in the sense that we don't have a deep lying midfielder that is good at progressing the ball. I mean, Fred and McTominay, they're not good at progressing the ball, from a passing standpoint or even dribbling. Like, remember Prime Kante. Kante wasn't maybe the best guy from a passing standpoint, but he was very good at progressing the ball from a dribbling standpoint, and carrying the ball. And what do Freaky is pretty much like a Michael Carrick-esque type player, that he just knows how to link up play, and he knows how to progress the ball through passing. So for me, it's a logical move, but I'd like to have Chaumini personally.
Who?
Um, Chaumini, that guy from Monaco, Traumani. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but preferably that's the guy who I'd like. So, okay, Sita says, I honestly doubt Eric would put himself in a position where the board dictates terms to him, because end of the day, it's his name on the line. It's true, Sita, but at the same time, you never know with these guys, bro. Like, hey, I don't trust the Glazer family. They're too focused on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, bro. They too focused on pleasing Tom Brady and them guys there at Tampa Bay, instead of focusing on, you know, hiring people who can just handle the footballing side of things. Once they do that, then I'll be confident as a United spectator. And as well, from what again, when Eric comes in, I'm not gonna be that supporter who will expect instant in like for things to change in J instantly, and then we start winning games. Of course, playing against you guys, playing against City, playing against Liverpool, I would always panic, because your teams are years ahead of us. You guys have a structure. You guys have been playing at the highest, at the latter stages of the Champions League, because that's how I also determine a team's performance. If you always in the latter stages of the Champions League, that means that senhlangene as a team. and of course
Yeah.
doing what in the Premier League, So when I look at Liverpool, City, even you guys, I mean, you guys were unfortunate to lose to Real Madrid. It wasn't an easy W for them, You made it very difficult for them. So yeah, like, hey, there's still a lot to be done at my club. I mean, I caught hands. You also caught hands against Arsenal, bro. So don't. So say two, dog. We caught hands, bro.
Nah, the thing is, yeah, like I said the other time, so
Mm,
since the international break in Fetu,
mm.
my team has forgotten how to defend.
Ish.
Like if you saw the hands we caught against Arsenal,
Yo, those
that
goals are
third goal,
soft,
yo,
soft, soft. You guys made Eddie and Ketia look like some
yo,
superstar.
even that one, that Christensen back pass, and
Yeah.
you're looking at it and you're like, hi man.
Ah, no. That
Exact
was
same
really.
thing
Mm.
with that third goal, where Thiago Silva does hits the tackle.
Yeah.
Sa yo,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
angazi ukuthi why don't you just kick it away, Joe? It just
Yeah.
bounces off him into Eddie and Eddie gets it, Joe.
Ah, you guys made
You know,
Eddie
it's
look like a
self-inflicted,
beast.
dude.
Mm.
Exact same thing with the Champions League, self-inflicted, Joe. It's like, yeah, dude, it's like the guys have given up, Joe. Maybe it's good to the uncertainty that's ahead in terms of Chelsea Football Club because right now we're
Mm-hmm.
almost at the end of April. It's not like we're at the final stages in terms of getting our own. You
Mm.
know what I mean? And it's like it's taking longer than anticipated. And at the exact same time, I think all Chelsea fans fear, what if we don't meet that necessarily that deadline, and then next minute we found ourselves in a situation where we deducted points?
That's not fair, though. I feel like that is not fair. The organization did not do anything. As far as
Yeah, but life is not fair.
I know it is. But Mike,
Life,
come on.
life doesn't work with fair.
No, but still, Mike, come on, bro. It's not like you guys cheated to be where you guys are.
Yeah, but remember, Kuti,
Yeah.
Chelsea is a hated club. In fact,
I don't hate on Chelsea.
you
I
know,
personally
a
don't.
lot of people, it's a hated club. I mean, everyone. It's when you think Chelsea, you think money.
Yeah.
You know
Okay.
what I mean? You
Yeah.
think a team that's necessarily bought their way into success, which is not necessarily the case because other teams have spent way more money than us over the last few years.
Bro, we spent
Yeah,
way
you
more
guys.
money than you guys,
Yeah, you
and
guys
look
have been
where we
spending.
are.
Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly. So then now I think it's hey, dude, I don't know, man. I think it depends even with your team. It's like
Mm.
as soon as Eric comes in, he's gonna need to. We're probably gonna look at bringing like 7 or 8 new players.
Do 10 or 37 on you, bro. I mean, I want a lot of these guys gone, bruh. Like, really gone,
But then
gone,
it's
gone.
like if you have to go, you need to go dip into that Italian market in fit.
Dude, or
There are
France.
players
You
there, Joe.
did
There are
say
players there, Joe. And
France,
I'm sure
bro.
with Rafael Leao is only got. I think he's probably only got like 2 years, 24 months left. Theo
Mm.
Hernandez is the exact same thing.
Dude, dude.
He's still yet to sign his contract, though. If I was
Mm.
smart, I would go in for him, dude. Like, it's
Yeah,
quality players right there. Yes,
they are.
Leao is not basically what's as a finished product, but there's a player in there, Joe.
Yeah, there is. There really is,
There's a
bro.
player in there.
Yeah,
And
there is.
apparently,
There is.
even I think the sporting director of, I think it's a sporting, they
Mm-hmm.
rated him at his age, his ceiling is way higher than Ronaldo's.
Damn.
And they're like,
Hey.
nah, he's better than Ronaldo at that current age. I think he's only
Yeah.
20.
Yeah, he's still Ndwana. I mean, he's still young. Still a lighty.
Yeah.
And he plays like he's a regular for AC Milan, man. Because I do watch Milan games, and I mean they're on top of the log currently in Serie A. So Pioli is doing the the Lord's work because he built that squad from nothing. And as well, I also heard that they're also getting a new owner. So money is also coming their way. But you are right, Mike. I mean, to fix United, we must not think of your Declan Rices because 100 million or 150. No, I
50,
don't know
it's a
what the
rip-off.
fuck, man. They just overrate the homie, dog. Like
Hmm?
no ways, dog. No way. So
He's
for
not a
me,
150 player, bro.
he's not. He's not. It's
He's not a
English tax,
150.
bro. English premium
Hmm.
as usual.
Yeah, but then I think it's you need to get away from the hype. You
Mm-hmm.
know, the exact same way Basuma is a better player, even though he's
He
not
is
hyped as much. You know what
technically,
I
bro.
mean?
Yeah, he's
You
nice.
see when you see Basuma, you're like, I know this good quality here.
Yeah,
You
you know.
know, where you don't
Mm.
have to necessarily go dip in and spend 150.
Dude, with that, bro, with that amount, you can get so many dope players. So it all goes down to our scouting. That's why I want to see the sort of players we sign. I want to see,
Hmm.
even if we
Yeah,
sign an unknown, I'd prefer us getting guys that are unknown that are wavy. Like how Marius came into the Premier League, how Kante came into the Premier League. We knew nothing about them, and then all of a sudden they hit the ground running. Even Payet from West Ham, who I thought
yeah.
was way too dope to be playing for a club like West Ham. I only used Payet on FIFA. I only knew him on FIFA. Whenever I use Marseille and I have free kicks, I knew home could take free kicks, and I used to play around him. That's the only way That's the only time I knew about Payet. And yeah, I fully agree with you. It's just it all goes down to the scouting, bro. Like this is what I want to see. You see, if we sign Declan Rice, I'll be very concerned. I'll be worried. Now, because I don't believe that would be a Ten Hag signing. It would be the
I don't
board.
also don't think so because I
Mm,
mean, Ajax is built on
mm,
developing talent of it.
exactly. And
None of
using the
those
youth.
guys they weren't world
Mm,
class. So I think
mm,
Abasuma, you can see it. You're only
yeah.
probably departing with 30 million, but it's you're saving 120 million
Dude, I'd
as
rather
opposed
take
to
those
when
two.
purchasing Declan Rice because he's English.
Mhm.
But then you look at it and you're like, I matter. He's not a world beater, Joe.
He isn't. He
He's
isn't.
not. He's not like a like. I mean, he's not even on that. He's a jack of
Yeah.
all trades, Joe. Like in any of his
Yeah.
roles, do you consider him a top three in the world?
Mm.
Because they say he can play
Ah,
centre back, but I mean, from a centre back standpoint, he's not even
mm,
anywhere close when you talk about three best centre backs in the world. When we talk about the three best CDMs, he's not even there.
yeah.
And you're
Yeah.
paying
Yeah.
150 for a player that you like.
Yeah.
Yes, there's a player. Yes, there's a player, but
Yeah.
it's like it's
The
overhyped.
price.
It's the
Yeah.
exact same thing. If I was watching the game yesterday, like, and I asked myself, what you know what? Because they put Mount Cam, and you
Mm-hmm.
look at him and he's like, Mara, when Mount when he plays Cam in Donna, he doesn't produce the assists and stuff for the play
Mm-hmm.
of a Cam.
Yeah.
He's just a hard-working person, if it that likes that tracks back,
Yeah.
presses. It's
Yeah. Well, how much?
150 million.
Yeah. When okay, let's say okay, without the hype, how much would you like how much would you buy rice for if
40.
40? Same here, bro. Not more than 50, bro.
Mm.
Not more than 50. I agree with you, bro. Because of
Mm.
course, I mean, the transfer market is inflated because of Jose Mourinho. I mean, he's the one that inflated it with the signing of Paul Pogba. But 40 is 40 for me is reasonable, and that's the level I see Matt. And I'm not saying he sucks. Most people think that I think Rice sucks. No, he'd walk in at Man United. He'd be he's better than Scott McTominay. He knows how to carry the ball. He knows how to dribble with it, and his passing is decent. And he's also got a bit of leadership in him because he's 22, 23, and he rocks the armband at times for West Ham. So
First time.
yeah, so he does have that
Yeah, but
leadership in him. But
nah,
like,
dude.
yeah, I need to
You
you view
guys
it
had
from your
chances last year, Joe. I think it's last year. Dude, like when you think about it, the likes of about Kamavinga.
dude.
That's a Corey guy.
Dude, we let go of
And
Camavinga,
you're looking at it and you're like, how I'm funny. You had these players on a free, Joe.
dude,
Less than 20 meter, Joe.
and Camavinga
You
is
could have
younger than you guys.
mm,
Yes.
Kamavinga
Oh,
is Nandi, Joe.
oh, did you see
And
his?
he's
Did
doing
you see his
it.
pass, bro, against
Yeah.
Osasuna? That
Shit.
that through ball dog to I don't know who was. I think it was Rodrigo, and then he brought it back to Asensio to score. But I was like, Lentwana Lena, man, nah,
Mm.
man. Yo,
That's what I'm saying. And
nice.
Kamavinga sits bench for about Tony Kroos and Modric. And Modric and then Tony Kroos and Modric are world class players, bro.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? And these are
yeah.
the type of players you were getting at peanuts, but then somehow angazi, Joe, like United and Chelsea, though, when it comes to the transfer market, bad dara sometimes, Joe.
Yeah.
Like you overspend on certain players. Like, and I've
Yeah.
seen it with Team Fit over the years. The players that excel at Chelsea are not the guys that come in with the what's this coming in at a high fee.
Mm-hmm.
All of them having this, the ones that we actually got for like a bargain. Even the likes of back then, Awamake ACN, yes, it wasn't like a whole breaking fee for a CDM. I
Yeah.
think maybe it was for Mike ACN. But like, but he was obviously from the French league. Then you
Yeah.
look at the guys like, do you know that Benfica striker Nunes?
Yeah. Darwin
Like, you look at
Nunes.
him, yeah, dude, like that one guy. You're like, I man, this
Yeah.
kid is Nandi, Joe.
Yeah.
You know what
Ish,
I
dude.
mean? At that
Fire.
time, you would have probably got him for like 50, but you're
Mm.
out here busy paying 100 for Lukaku. I'm
You
coming
see?
home to rectify things. A guy that doesn't even that doesn't suit your style, Joe. And it's, I will see and then we're jumping on a bandwagon, which I know we got a finished product. Mm. You,
As if he's not yet to defend himself, Mike.
he knows, I know.
I don't think it's fair for us
I'm
to talk
calling out
about.
every person, even brother Pat. Oh no,
Who's
Lukaku's coming in, bro. Yes, yes. We finally got a striker. Fit, do you watch Syria, this guy? Do you watch his gameplay?
mm,
Or you just look at the stats with oh no, no, this is how many goals he scored.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Can he trap a ball?
Yeah, he's like, what's it?
Can he
But
trap a ball, bro?
you can't even control a ball, man. And
Can he trap a ball, Joe?
the fundamentals, bro, basic
Kana,
fundamentals.
you paid 100 million for Filippo Inzaghi, Joe.
It's an old school number nine, Lukaku, bro. Like
Uh,
he's an
yeah,
old
but
school
that is not
number
yeah, dude. But I
nine.
mean, I think it's you could have taken that money, got
Yeah,
yourself that Kunde guy. But even though I didn't rate him, I mean, it's like
was
I do the guy from Seville.
yeah, I know him. I know
Yeah,
him.
I didn't rate him as like I still don't rate him highly, Joe. It's like, dude, you might as well give our kids a try, Joe. I mean, Trevor, yes, he's got his faults, but there's a
Hmm.
player there.
Yeah, there is. There is.
You know what I mean? About James is what he is today because he got given the opportunity. You
Yeah,
know what I
Saw
mean?
even
And
because of that Saw guy, even though he looked shaky against Austin.
I think Musa is not a finished. It don't. It's just good.
Yeah.
I don't know how old is he, but if he's less than 23 and you can
Mm.
work on. I mean, he can
Yeah.
improve. He's got maybe 2 years to improve as a player.
Yeah.
You know, but then like, dude, you don't need to be out here spending hundreds of millions on players. Like, dude, exact same thing over United. That time, you don't get people that you need. You go get a Ronaldo, which is a vanity purchase.
Mm-hmm.
Then you
Flex.
then okay, Abo Sancho, yeah, I know Sancho is a player. I actually seen
Yes,
him a couple of times. He's starting to show it now.
such a dog. As if we
He's starting to show it now.
but if thingy homeboy Tin Hag is allowed to, have the keys to the car, I'm telling you now, Sancho's gonna be our best player, bro. Sancho can
Didn't
play.
Sancho play Cam, Joe?
He can play all three positions, front line. He can play them. He's got a brain, Sancho, dog. And what I like about him is his ball carries, bro. He's second behind Saint Maximum. Saint Maximum leads the league in that. And take on, sorry, he leads the league in take ons. Because you know Saint Maximum.
And that's
That's
a
why
player.
he hey, sorry?
That's a player.
No. I Saint Maximum, dog. I also like Saint Maximum, dog. Hey,
He's a
the player,
player,
dog.
Joe.
And you know which
That's a
country he's from?
player. Hmm. They got him from France.
Oh, okay. I was just checking. Just checking.
No, they
You
got
see
him
what I'm
from
saying?
France.
You
He's a
see what I'm
player,
saying,
man.
Mike?
But you
Mike,
can't purchase
Mike.
him now, dog, because it's too late.
Yeah, I know. I
Because
won't. I
Newcastle can
won't.
hold on to the star players now, dude. If they had to come in, they'll just be like, Tatanton.
Yeah, exactly, dog. Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I don't know, Joe. I think, Joe, hey, dude, enough about our teams. It's depressing. But, anyways, did you
Yeah.
see Tottenham took a
Hey,
drill?
hey, Tottenham, man. Tottenham now
Apparently,
with it.
Conte is busy promoting himself for PSG now.
Conte
Putting
wants the
himself in
money, dog.
a.
Hey, he wants the
And then
money, Conte.
apparently Maurizio Pochettino might be coming back to Spurs.
Ah, Hey, man, he did build a squad, Let's see if he can do it again. He could just do it again. You think he can't do it again no? If he'd come
I
back
think
to
he
do
can, dude. I think
yeah,
he's a manager that suits Tottenham. But I think
yeah.
also now Tottenham, I think they need
Mm,
to lower their expectations too. If you're
yep.
not necessarily gonna invest in your players and fit to don't expect Witty to be competing with the likes of Man City and Liverpool to a certain extent.
Yeah.
You know,
No, that's true.
you got a good keeper
Mm,
at the back. Ishto, you don't have like a world class centre back. You
They
know,
don't have a
Y-
Toby or
mm,
what? Who's this guy? When you who was who again? Who are
Vertonghen.
they? Yeah, and Vertonghen. Yeah, hey, yo, Toby Alderweireld and Vertonghen. Those two are nice. Yo.
Yeah, you don't have, and then at the back, and then in the middle. Okay, Hobe is actually quite a player, but you don't have somebody that like you need a Christian Eriksen alongside him, which you don't
Yeah.
have. Then
Mm.
you're playing out Young out left wing back. Fit to
And
that
that
guy is
one was that guy was
he's
overrated.
wasteful, Joe.
But he was so
Young.
overrated. The hype from Fulham foot, they rated him so highly. And for me, I was like, England, y'all need to calm down. Have they seen Teo Hernandez? I feel like they haven't seen Teo Hernandez, because they both play wing back, and one is hella wavy than the other. So for me, I just feel like the Sky Sports they just a bit. So I
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, dude,
mm,
and obviously Conte needs money to make it
it
work.
needs money, dog. It
You
needs
know.
money.
But anyways,
Conte needs
yeah,
a blesser, dog. He needs a
he needs
blesser.
money.
Yeah.
They don't share the exact same aspirations he has because
Yeah.
obviously he's looking at it and he's like, okay, shit, I've got a bunch of average players. I want
hmm
to win a title. I'm not here just to get into top four,
Exactly.
you know.
Exactly. And did you
And I
see?
think, yeah,
Sorry. Did you want to add on to what you're saying? Sorry.
no, that's cool.
Yeah, I just wanted to tell. Did you see Haaland, bro? City are in for Haaland. Do you think
It's, to be honest with you, I think Harry Kane would have suited City more.
did Levy? Levy, dog. Levy.
I think Harry Kane would have suited. Haaland, nah,
Levy.
yeah. If it's Haaland, one thing I've noticed about him, man,
Yeah,
he needs space to operate, in fact.
yeah, it does,
He
especially
needs
from the.
space to operate. Yeah, so he might not necessarily suit City as much. Yes, he's a clinical finisher, again, don't get me
Yeah.
wrong. But then, like, do I regard him as a playmaker?
Mm-mm. He doesn't normally play with his back against goal, but he is more than capable of learning that. I think he has the fundamentals of holding the ball
Yeah,
and
but for
passing.
the price tag, Ndona, me, I expect you to be good on holding the ball,
Mm,
bringing people in, running in
yeah.
space. For that type of price figure, probably it's over 150 meters or 100 meter. You
Yeah,
know what I
I'm
mean? I expect, yeah, 100 meters should be reserved for the likes of Ronaldo and Messi, it's like back in the years, Joe. Not
yeah,
one
I would.
good is 100 because you need to be the complete product.
Yeah,
We didn't say what to act, but we need to work on this and this and this.
mm.
You know what I mean? 100 million could change my life, man.
Yeah, of course, dog. Hey, it would significantly, dog. But
Yeah,
I just think his agent is Suge Knights, dog. You know Rayola, dog. Suge
yeah.
Knights with Rayola. He always wants that bag, bro. Because for even for the Pogba deal, I think he made 20 million pounds for that deal, alone. Yeah, well, agent fees, So yeah, man. I just think he
But that's a
should.
problem, Joe. You guys
Yeah.
get into the hype, Joe. I think that's
Mm,
why with Klopp, in fact, too, with a small budget, he's built a world class team, Joe.
dude,
Like you look at him and you look at Diaz 30. You
dude.
see him play, you like Amara when at Diaz, you better than our Grealish in them, Joe. You like when
Bruh.
you on the
Better than
ball,
Rashford, dog.
exactly, man.
Yeah.
You track back, like there's a
Hmm.
player there, Joe. When you look at Salah, there's a player there. When
Yeah.
you look at Abu Mane, there's a player. Diego
Man.
Jota. I think Diego Jota was less than 50, Joe.
Dude.
They
Jota was a
budgeted less.
steal.
You know what
Mm.
I mean? Then you've got Abu Fabinho wasn't that much.
Mm-mm.
Exact same thing. Nabo
Firmino as well.
Keita, Henderson,
Yeah.
um,
Thiago even wasn't
Thiago
bad.
wasn't that much. The only person
Mm.
that was expensive is Van Dijk and
And the
Allison.
goal. Yeah. And as well, they lived up to their price tag as well.
Yeah.
Van Dijk
You
and
know what I mean?
Allison
Yeah.
changed the team. That's when they started winning trophies, after they secured those two players, you know.
So that's my thing. It's like
Mm.
if Liverpool can do it, why
Yeah,
can't all the other teams, Joe, just build around getting quality players? Where's the scouting, Joe? Then getting
exactly.
people, Guti, just because on Sky Sports or Fabrizio
Mm,
Romano says, Guti, I know, Mang Mang.
mm.
You
That's
know what I
true.
mean?
Mm.
Next minute you go in for Mang 90 million, 100 million. Yabona Guti, we flop.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, because if I get you for 100, I expect you to be doing miracles on the pitch with it. I should
Yeah.
have that belief, Guti, even when the chips are down, I know who's a score.
Yeah, no
That's a
doubt.
100 million player too. But
Yeah.
how about the way you like, man, sesiluzile nje akufani.
That's true, dog. But that's
He's not
true.
gonna change the game for us, and it's just
You
so
see.
you know
Yeah,
what
yeah,
I
yeah,
mean.
yeah.
Joe. So I think I think Arsenal is also they're doing it the right way. You can see with
Mm,
okay, sharp. They're not getting world class players, but they're getting people that maybe suit their system. They've got
mm.
Saka, they've got Odegaard, they've got
Even Smith Rowe. Because
Smith
Smith
Rowe.
Rowe, yeah, super, man.
All they
He's a
need
prop.
is a
Yeah.
proper striker.
Yeah, they do. They need an
All they
RVP.
need, eh?
They need a gunman, like a serious gunman, like someone who can finish. Like when they get a chance, you know, in top corner. That's what they need. Because
I
Saka,
think that one would suit them, eh?
yeah, he would. Yo, that one, yo.
That one would suit them, Joe. He would
Yo,
really suit them.
mm, I would. He
Because
would.
because in that time they'll probably get him if they had to go in 60, 70,
Mm.
60 million or so, get him in. Even that there's that other Ajax winger, Joe. I forgot his name.
Anthony.
Yeah.
Hey, and that one is nuts. You see that one? That's my favorite winger right now. He plays my football.
Mhm.
Anthony, he plays my football, bro.
Mm.
Me,
So
I'm all
you
about
need to
playing.
go to Ajax. That's hard, Joe.
Yeah, dog. That's what I'm hoping for, dog. We need to pull these ninjas, dog. I mean,
Yeah.
what's that, dog? Like, pull through these young ballers, dog. There's this other kid from Ajax, bro. I think it's Gravenberg or something. Graven, he plays as a number 6 for them. He's 18, 19, and he even starts for the Dutch national team, bro.
He's a black guy.
Black guy, yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You see, even dude, that's what I want as well. I'm hoping that's what's gonna happen. We're gonna start getting these Dutch ballers, bro. Because I rate Dutch. You see, after the French in Europe, my secondary team is the Netherlands, and that's only because of Teki. Dog. The Dutch are technical, bro. They like that. That's how they play. It's not about this thing of being physical and overimposing yourself. It's all about using this. That's but I want you see next season squad needs to be filled with ballers who can use this. Hi Abu,
Our peace
your
merchant.
boy, your boy who Rashford. Every time he gets the ball, bruh, dude, I'm like, like yo, Mike, dog.
What did you see, Lecho? I think he had a chance. Was it against Mets? Which Liverpool, ne? Where they
Dude,
put him on and Fetu, and then he shot it straight against Ellison.
you see, it's guesswork with that dude, bro. There's no, no controlled finish. It's just power and hoping for the best, dog. Power and inshallah, pretty much, dog. That's what's happening with Rashford, dog.
Hmm?
And yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I want with us, dog. We need to rate that Ajax team, dog, a bit. Where we
but
lacking.
I don't think
Even the
Ajax would
center,
allow it. Eh? Maybe if
even
you
the
go in,
center,
maybe one or
even the,
maybe
yeah.
yeah,
No, I was just
maybe
saying,
if you
even
go
the
in
center back,
for an Anthony there to put him
Aish,
out right, then you've got Sancho out on the other side.
dude,
Then now maybe dip into France or maybe even dip into what's that Graham Potter's team.
thingy,
Oh
Brighton. Oh,
yeah,
Basuma.
Brighton. Yes, they even got a nice. What's that guy? I think he's Portuguese, Joe. That one
Which
plays. I
one?
think he's left back.
Oh, Kukurea.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm over
Yep.
Kukare. Oh,
Yeah,
but
with
you
the
don't need a
afro.
left back.
The
Yeah,
guy with the afro. Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Or maybe
yeah.
even go. I don't know if you wanted a right center. What's this? A right back. You go in and go get Lemty.
Yeah, well, exactly.
Yes, Lemty might lack height, ne? But going
But he
forward,
going forward,
he'll make you an attacking force
dude.
because
Yo,
there's a final ball there.
imagine Lamptey and Anthony, dog. Spitty
Hmm.
Pansula ngapha,
Hmm.
nutmegging guys. Ish.
And remember
Ah,
Theo Hernandez on the other side.
dog. We can only dream. Mike, I can only dream, dog. But those are the sort of ballers I want, bruh.
Yes.
Flair.
But then who'd you get for centre back though?
There's a guy from Ajax named Timber. He's, a, he's another Dutch player, dog. Timber
But they
play
wouldn't.
is,
The
is
the
mad.
thing is, if you got their manager, they wouldn't allow them to
Man,
take
Van der
as
Sar,
many of
man.
them players.
Van der Sar needs
They
to
wouldn't.
understand, man. Like,
They
hey,
wouldn't. Even though the new coach coming in, they wouldn't. Maybe you can get away with taking one,
okay.
yeah. But you
If
wouldn't be
you,
able to take most of the team from that. So you obviously now you gotta decide with, okay, shit, center
mm,
back. We need to be have started scouting and seeing what okay shit. Like what type of football we wanna play? Do you wanna play a high line? That means we need guys that are pacey at the back.
Timber. Timber is a bullet, dog. Because Timber can
Mm,
also play right back. He's
mm,
fast, bruh.
mm.
Like, dog, but gee, like, gosh, that's making me excited, dog. But like, I don't
You
want
need
to get too
somebody.
excited.
You
Sorry?
need somebody that's good on the ball
Mm.
and pacey. One at
That's,
center back that's a playmaker. You know
mm.
what I mean? That can actually play with the ball. Just think maybe if there was a 10 years younger, 15 years younger Thiago Silva, you would have suited. It's a Rolls
Yeah.
Royce of a defender, that man.
That man can blow. Yeah, he is.
He
He
knows how
is.
to play from the back. He's quick enough to get around. Awareness is also on point. He's a
Yep.
modern day footballer, Joe.
He is indeed,
Pinnacle
dog.
centre back, Joe. So I think if you can get somebody of that stature to come in, play at the back, but then who you play with him? Do you take Maguire out and then Fabo Varane next to him?
I
Or,
Maguire bits. Says
or you give what's an Eric Bay, give him another chance?
Yes, we'll see, Mike. Maybe next minute this guy will come in and keep Maguire and make Maguire wavy. We've seen that happen, man.
Nah, nothing is he's too. But I think but he's too
Maybe they'll
slow. Joe.
they'll pair him
So
with
they think
someone who's faster
no,
and
but
who's
Varane
like,
is fast.
yeah, but he's injury prone. Varane, man.
Varane is fast. It's not even like it's Varane is
Mm.
fast. But I don't think like was delayed good on the ball though.
Yeah, he was. The lick
Maguire
was.
is not. But I don't think Maguire is good on the ball.
He's okay. Pass
Huh?
mark. He's okay. He's, he's
Nah, and
okay.
then he shivers a bit.
Yeah, I
He
know it
shivers too
does.
much on the ball, Joe. It doesn't give you that thing, that coolness and then Joe. You can press him.
Yeah.
It's the exact same thing. It's like saying, if you had to have what's the guy that City Edison and you put in David De Gea.
Mm. Ish.
Edison, my even if you press him, he's cool, Joe.
He's cool, bruh.
He's
You saw what
cool.
he
He
did
can just
against
pass it.
Liverpool.
Yeah, he's cool on the ball,
Yeah.
Joe. So I don't think dude, you need somebody for his type of football, ne? You
Yeah.
need somebody that's a playmaker, centre back.
Mm.
Somebody that's gonna be cool on the ball. There's somebody that when you look at him and you're like, as a
Mm.
player, it gives you that confidence, even when teams are pressing you high,
Mm.
to know what we are able to get around them. And I think it's once you've got those ball playing centre backs, it makes it easier for you guys to be an attacking force because now teams would always come to United thinking, but you know what, we gotta defend. Because even if we try press them,
Yeah.
we're
It
not
won't
gonna get
work.
a situation where we're gonna turn over the ball. It's the exact same thing with how people used to play against Barcelona.
Mm.
You know,
Barca.
even when teams try press Man City, by us, Man City can just play it around them.
Yeah.
Once they've beat the press, it's game over for you, Joe.
Game over. Yo.
And you know,
That,
with the most more likely than not, they're gonna beat that press with ease. And hence
yeah,
why a
and
lot
it,
of teams struggle against Man City and Liverpool. Because yes, you
mm.
try press them, but I want to they cool on the ball. It's
Ish.
ease.
Yeah, and even for Liverpool, Uban Thiago Alcantara, he's very good
Oh,
at
he's
beating
been
that press.
playing, Joe.
That he hits at Samaya all the time. He hit. I think he hit who's this? I think he hit Matic. I was like, because Matic
So
came
makes
running
it
and with him. He went, no. Hey,
it makes a
Matic.
decent game.
No, I know. You
The
see that
training
game
session
against
game, Joe.
dude, that was bad, bro. I was like, yo, Thiago, dog, like, hey, shit.
Those you switched off the TV.
Yeah, bro. That's when I was like, yeah. Because every time he gets pressed, bro, he turns, bro. And Thiago's very press resistant. And bowlers who play with this, it's like same thing with Kovacic. Kovacic is also press resistant, you know. Kovacic can either hit you with a pass or he can just 1-2 gone. You see, press broken. Whereas Tina, you give it to Fred. Fred first touch is bad. It bounces on him. You take the ball. McTominay, let's not even go
Nah, but
there.
I think you know what, Ufred, ne? There's a
Yeah.
player in them. You just need to pay him up with the
Thank you, man.
quality. It's like
He's,
even if you guys had to go like maybe like a 4-3-3,
yeah,
you have Fred as the workhorse on of that three midfield. You got somebody
yeah.
that's a CDM quality, a playmaker CDM, and then you've
Mm-hmm.
got like your attacking or
Mm.
your attacking midfielder. So you similar to how Chelsea used to play back in the years, where you've got a player that's going to do all the running, about Michael Essien,
Yeah,
yeah, Warner. Then you've got somebody that's will play just behind him, maybe like a Makaleli or Mikel.
yeah.
And then you have like Balak or a Lampard type, not necessarily Balak. I mean, similar. Maybe let's put it. You see how? But no, Iniesta and Xavi were more way technically
You. Those
different.
two. Yeah, Mike.
But all I'm
They,
saying is, you need
yeah,
a ball player,
yeah.
CDM, and then like Fred will look good if he had maybe a Kamavinga to
Mm.
cover the running of the likes of Kamavinga, so they don't run as much.
Mm-hmm.
Ne? And then if you play him along with maybe somebody that's maybe I think afraid, depending on how you play, ne? I think afraid Basuma and maybe like a Kamavinga partnership would actually work.
Thank you, Mike.
Having
See,
three black men in it, I see it working.
it would work. It would work,
Because
bro. But
Basuma is also his competence.
yeah.
He's got the energy. Then you've
Mm-hmm.
got a friend. yes, Fred, yes, he's not maybe he could. I mean, maybe because he's not too far off the age of our Kamavinga, and Kamavinga can probably teach him how to pass.
Yeah,
And he's and
because the thing is with Fred, his strength is breaking up play and intercepting. That's what
yeah,
he's good at. He's got the energy, he's got the heart rate of that guy can run for a long time. And so yeah, there is a player in him. I mean, for the mere fact that he starts for Brazil confirms everything. Fred. And that's what I've been trying to tell United spectators that if you're gonna be starting for a country like Brazil, you're not pop, bro. You're not pop. Like you're not. It's clearly our coaching that's pop. Because Brazil, not it's like the French national team. Not every player plays there, dog. Like those are hard teams to play for, bro. Even
so
Germany as well. It's tough, bro.
imagine, dude, imagine a midfield, ne? This
Mm,
is obviously it's like La La Land type of midfield where you've got a Fred, Kamavinga, and Kovacic.
that's just, you've got guys who can press, bro. you you see on the ground, bro. You've got guys who can actually, you can actually run, bro. So hey, it's gonna be interesting, Mike. It's gonna be interesting. But anyway, Mike P, I feel like we've yeah,
Says
we've
pushy.
pushed it, the guys push it there. And when we talk about this thing, you can actually go on forever, bro. But thank you
Yeah.
so much, my G, for availing yourself. I mean, uh on Thursday, what's your scoreline prediction? At Old Trafford.
And Chelsea FC is an away team, Joe. So I will
Yeah,
probably grab you guys.
score.
Maybe a 3-1. I
Oh,
will, as long as I don't see Lukaku in there.
yeah, 3-1. That would be
Yeah,
10 goals.
I
That
probably
would be,
can see a 3-1, Joe. Like,
yeah, I think that
yeah,
would be.
no, I can see a 3 as long as Lukaku
Mm,
doesn't start. And then you got Thiago Silva in the middle.
yeah,
I think we could beat you, Joe, as long as the defense doesn't have their brain faults.
yeah. I hear you, dog. Hey, now me, I'm
Because
not.
your team is the only one that gives us trouble is Abu Sancho. But I think if Sancho versus James will have him on a lockdown.
Yeah, you will, because
Mm,
James has great recovery pace. So
yeah.
yeah, my G, IT now, it's gonna be a long night again. If you guys scored three, that will mean we would have conceded 10 goals in 3 games, dog. Oh,
Now, but it
10.
depends. If we play with that energy that we played with
Yeah,
against Real Madrid,
it
if
could
we
be
played
more.
the way we played, if we play the way we played against Real Madrid, then we can pipe you guys.
Hey,
Proper,
relax. Don't. There's no need.
proper,
Ilix
proper.
Relax.
But suddenly just tell her the
We
top
try to make
three. But it
Europa League.
depends, Joe.
We
If
try to make
Chelsea comes
Europa.
there, if they come with the attitude that they came with against West Ham, then you guys could beat us. I wouldn't be
Dog,
surprised.
we need to get a result, bro. Because I want us to qualify for Europa. I don't want to play Conference League, dog. I'd rather play Europa League. Yo, imagine Conference League. Oh, no, me. The reason I want us to play Europa is because our players need to get used to playing European football, bro. Yes, Champions League is the pinnacle, but also, I mean, it's European
But you
football.
guys
I'm
are
not,
fighting against Tottenham, eh?
and just one position, nah. It's one team. But thing
Yeah,
you, because you see
six,
the winner
number
of
five.
Cup, I know it's gonna be also six. You know why? Because Liverpool won Carabao Cup and they also qualified for Champions League. Because you also qualify for Europa through Carabao and FA. Because you see even for FA Cup, it's City as well as and Liverpool. They've already secured the Champions League for next season. So yeah, Basel retired to number 6. So yeah, well,
What number six were you guys competing with?
sorry, it's with West Ham.
Because the top four, it's pretty much it's
Us,
gonna be
you see, if
Arsenal's gonna
Arsenal,
again.
beat Tottenham, bro. They
They
done.
in.
They in. They
Yeah.
in. Credits to them, Father. like they were bottom of the season the first 3 games. And for them to make top four, and they're gonna celebrate. I'm a Castro now. You know, gonna be popping ace of spades and shit. That's what I say conquer that dog. You
Yeah,
know, conquer
you're not gonna hear the end of the day when it comes to Osaka.
hey dude. Hey, but you know what's
It'll be back
good?
into the days when they used to remember when they had Osaka.
Yeah.
Nebo Tio Workout. We got in and them used to go, Tio, Mama
Yeah.
Tio. Or even when they had about Alexandra song, they were like,
Yeah.
a song for mom.
Yeah, I saw for my but they had RVP though in those
Yeah,
days. They had a gunman in front of goal. I mean RVP, hey, he scored a
yeah, but
he used to cause problems for your team as well, bro. RVP.
yeah, but the thing is, they know what they need. So I think
Yeah.
it's like they've got a pretty good, decent team. If they get
Mm-hmm.
a world class, which will probably, I think they'll probably go for somebody in the likes of what's that guy? The guy from Benfica. They might go for him.
Darwin, yeah, Nunes.
Yeah, yeah, because
Mhm.
he'll probably suit their style. Or
Yeah.
maybe I don't know who have I seen as a world class striker right now.
Nkunku. Because
Yeah,
Nkunku
but
can
then
also score.
he's but he comes out like from the wide though.
Yeah, yeah.
He
He's
wouldn't
but he's
have necessarily. Thing is, he
well.
wouldn't have that hold up play. Like if you see about
Oh,
Darwin launch it up top, it
yeah,
can stick.
yeah.
Yeah, well, and then he is able probably more likely, and he's quicker. He's more patient than Jabo Churu than them. So then, as
Hmm.
soon as he gets the ball, he can hold it up and bring others into play, like Saka, Smith Rowe, and Abu
Yeah.
Makelele. So, like, if I was Arsenal, I'd go for him. And looking at what he's young, he can solve our striker issues.
Yeah, no, no, no,
And
no,
if you wanted to, but then if you put in, you go for Nkunku, then it's like,
mm.
then it's either go to, you're going to have to cut the game time for Abu Smith Rowe,
Yeah, no. True, true, true,
you
true.
know, because then now you're going to need somebody. Yes, if you get it down and you have Nkunku just playing out wide with him, and then you've got Saka on the other side, then now you've got a situation where similar to how Liverpool, where you've got three people that are actually capable of probably contributing maybe 15 plus, whether
Mm.
in assists or goals to the team in the league.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. All right, my G. I know. Let's call it a night, guys. Thank you so much. Like I said, guys, please like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. Help a brother out. This is Easy Sport, and we out.
Peace out.
Peace. And I'm not referring to Chiefs, nah. Fuck. No, no, no. Not Chiefs. It's just peace. G. Yeah, yes, now. One way.
Ciao.
Peace.